Dan the man Dandelberg. Ah, you, get over here.
Good to see you again, Cash.
This guy, 12 home run Thor movies, and now one tiny itsy bitsy little Spider-Man reboot to finish off your contract. Are you ready for the Marvel Cinematic Picture? J.J. Bielsperg's Spider-Man?
Well, lucky number 13, what could go wrong, right?
Great. Have you met the lead man, the talented, young, barely legal, Nobody Maguire?
Hey, it's so nice to meet you. You can call me Nobi. I'm a huge fan of your work in the Thor dodecology.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I'm looking forward to working with you. I enjoyed your
Hate
performance.
to cut whatever this is short, but these fine folks are on the clock, and I have to get back to the office. Lots of paperwork to do, Dan. Lots of paperwork.
Well, all right, Nobi. In this scene, you're talking to the Green Goblin's great-great-great-great-grandson, Greg Goblin. And he just monologued you. And so now you gotta monologue him back, all right? That's basically the essence of your conflict, is that you're two sexy, barely legal teens who don't communicate very well. All right?
Got it.
Okay. Everybody settle in for a take. And action.
You know, maybe my great-great-grandfather did kill your great-great-grandfather, allegedly, but you're my best friend, and I would never do anything to hurt you. You know, sometimes we make choices, and other times, choices make us. It's like my great-great-uncle used to say. When you have power, like a lot of it, then you have the opportunity to use that to help like a lot of people. You know, it's a real responsibility. Yeah, a responsibility.
Cut. Nobi, okay. What I need more of is show me that you're a responsible teen, okay? Give me more of that responsible, barely legal teen angst, okay? From the top, everybody. And action.
And cut! Dan, you're doing such a great job. The higher-ups are loving it. But I've got some bad news, real bad news, Dan. Production's been behind schedule so long that we need to get started on the next Spider-Man reboot. I know this is unorthodox, but don't worry. We're still finishing this reboot. I'd like you to meet the next Spider-Man, Andrew Heathcliff. He's just great.
Wait, how are we supposed to shoot both of them at the same time?
Dan, don't be a schmuck. We'll fix it in post. It's green screen.
Great to meet you, sir. I'm a huge fan of your work.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I gotta take this. Probably more paperwork.
All right, everybody. I guess we'll just roll with the punches here. Makeup good. Camera. Sound.
Scene 206 series.
And action.
You know, maybe my
father was wrong when he
great-great-grandfather
killed your
did
alleged
kill your
father, Greg
great-great-grandfather.
But that doesn't make him a bad guy.
Allegedly.
We all make choices.
But, you know,
And sometimes
you're my
those
best
choices
friend,
get
and I
made
would
for
never
us
want to do
by
anything
people
to hurt you.
with responsibility.
They say that sometimes we
There's
make
those people
choices.
we can turn to when we
and
need
other
help.
Times,
You know, fighting
choices
other
make
people
us.
in mechanized
It's like my
robot rhino
great-great-uncle
suits.
used to
Or
say,
cat
when you
burglars
have
that dress
power,
like actual cats.
a lot of people.
Producer cut. Dan, I've got some great news. Really great news. You're gonna love this. We're making a Netflix spin-off prequel series for Spider-Man. Kind of a soft reboot. Definitely not like a hard reboot, but maybe a half-mast reboot, if you will. Go ahead and get started if you like the script. You know what to do. I've got to run. Got to keep on running. I'm running around to all kinds of sets, just rebooting the shit out of everything like you wouldn't believe. You got this, Dano.
Am I directing the Netflix series too? I kind of have a lot on my plate here, Cash.
I got to take this. Paperwork, Dan.
All right. Well, hey, listen, before the next Spider-Man gets here, let's get this shot, okay? I'm gonna make this 15-hour day as short as I can, okay? Get up, people. All right, Nobi, Andrew, you guys are both doing a great job. Can I get a little less Nobi, a little more Andrew? Kind of a happy medium, quiet on the set, and action.
Actor cut.
That's not a thing.
Oh, hey, Dan. My name is Dan. I'll be playing Spider-Man in the Netflix series Spider-Man Goblin's Day Off. Now, I have a problem with a lot of these lines. Now, should my character be surprised when Grey Goblin is my father all along, even though we were raised as brothers?
Producer interruption! Producer interruption!
Okay, Spider-Man's run lines while we talk.
Dan, I hate to do this to you, but when you agreed to do the Netflix series, you broke your contract with the first Spider-Man film reboot. Also, we've been getting a lot of complaints about the script you okayed, so we're halting production until a new one appears, which is right here. Oh, but unfortunately, you were fired for breach of contract, so I'm gonna take this back and hand it off to replacement director Emilio here.
Okay, Cash, I gotta be honest. This is starting to sound like nonsense. Who even is Emilio? I've never heard of him.
Sorry, Dan. I gotta take this. Paperwork.
All right, everybody. I guess Emilio and I are gonna direct this thing together. So, Nobi, Andrew, Dan, let's do it. And
Actually, I'm directing the Netflix series, so Dan, if I could get you to come over here and listen only to me.
Which Dan, me or him?
whatever. Let's do this. Okay, camera, sound, and action.
So what if our fathers got
maybe
married?
my
Action.
Great Goblin
did
and a
kill
bad
Greg.
man. So what if our fathers got married and they killed each other?
But
Great Goblin was
you're my
a bad
best
man,
friend,
just
and
like
I don't
you.
want to never do anything.
My uncle always
for us.
said, responsibility
You say sometimes
first,
when
power
choices,
second.
And other times,
Those people
choices
you can turn to at
make
times of
us.
need.
Wait, cut. Okay, I'm starting to lose.
Okay, cut. The Spider-Man reboot director was rudely speaking during the take. It's ruined. Need I remind you all, we're shooting on 75 millimeter?
All right, what the fuck is going on here? Can I get the AD over here, please?
The AD? He left. Language, Daniel. All right, everyone listen up. First of all, Emilio, you're fired for molesting the craft services team. And the AD is fired for helping.
He left already.
Well, on the bright side, Dan, you're back in the pilot seat. We're throwing the series back onto you.
Wait, Emilio and the AD did what?
Actually, Emilio, the higher-ups would love for you to stay on board and supervise. Feel free to grab the reins from Dan at any point if you feel like you have some directorial guidance.
Hold on, everybody stop. What the fuck is going on? I don't even know what half of these stories are about. Is it really just a lineage of barely legal teens who kill each other's dads after being bitten by radioactive spiders over and over again? It doesn't make any sense. Is anybody actually eating this shit? It's too much. It was too much on Thor 7, and it's too much now. We need to realize that we have the power to construct new ideas. Responsibility of impacting future minds. I say no more Spider-Man. No more reboots. No more imprisonment of creativity.
You're right, Dan. You're right. Maybe going out to catch the latest superhero flick isn't gonna stop global warming. Maybe going out and catching the newest Spider-Man film reboot with its recast sexy 30-something actor isn't going to end racism. Maybe it's creatively unethical. Hell, maybe it's financially exploitative mishmash that we're drilling into the audience skulls time after time after time. But you know what? We all want to relive that feeling, the magical feeling, of our very first Spider-Man film reboot.
I remember my first Spider-Man reboot.
And you know what else, Dan? We're not gonna stop rebooting this franchise or any other one, so fuck you. You finish these fucking films, and then you finish the fucking series, and then you go next door to the Batman set, and you make us 6 fucking sequels before I come over there and kick you in the neck, you union-loving, genuinely creative, hypocritical piece of shit. You're a mere man, Dan, and mortal men don't get reboots.
Spider-Dan does whatever the studio demands. Make the film, you better try. Producer says he's the reboot guy. Look out, dear mortal Spider-Dan.